running around. It feels like all day already. I just got up about half an hour ago. And today was my busy day. Where as soon as I got home, I had to stay up because I had to take my son to work. The one that didn't get his ride. And I usually don't take him, but today I had to, just like I did yesterday. But it's not like I could just pick him up and go. I had to stay up a couple hours and then take him because he wasn't due to work until like 9:30, which means I was going to get hours less sleep, basically. Ugh. But it was okay because I usually sort of stay up anyway until at least 7:30, so I'm only off like 2 hours, I guess. But with that being said, I didn't get home until almost 9:30 after dropping him off. And then I went straight to bed. I was out. I was so tired. Woo. And then I just woke up 4.5 hours later. Oh dear. Jesus. 4.5 hours later to take my other son to work. My eye is watering. It always waters. So I just dropped him off. Now I'm on my way to go pick up the one I dropped off yesterday. And I don't get to just drop or pick him up and then come home. We have to go all across town, which is on the opposite side of town. Because when we lived in our other area, which was BFE, he ordered a video game at one of those Game Stops. And I guess you can only pick it up at that particular Game Stop, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to go all the way to Tacoma and then go all the way back into Graham before I can come home. But I don't feel that bad. You'd think I'd be sort of all bitchy and sort of whiny about it, but I'm not too bad. Although I probably should take a nap since I do have to work tonight. And I hate taking naps. Not because I don't like them and enjoy them. I just feel like it's a wasteful thing to do during the day when you've got so much other things that you could be doing. So I have a big issue with that, but we'll see what happens when I get home, because if I'm still feeling like blah, I might just take a good few more hours nap, which will basically be my day, because by the time I get up it's going to be like dinner time and then get ready to go to work time. And it's only my Wednesday, so the week is still trucking along, but it'll be a little less hectic now that I don't have to drive my one son back and forth, so it'll make it feel like I'm doing less. Oh, and as I'm driving home this morning, I went to look over my shoulder, and as I'm looking now, mind you, my kink in my neck has been getting better every day, just a little bit, but enough to where I could tell. I mean, but also I was taking ibuprofen, so it was helping with the pain a little bit, so I can move a little bit and be a little numb for a little bit. Anyway, so I'm looking over, and now mind you, like I said, it still hurts, but it's not crazy hurting, but enough to give me a range where I can look past my shoulder a little bit. Well, I couldn't see what I was trying to look at, so I looked again, and I, strained a little bit harder to look over, and then all of a sudden, pop! Whatever was messing up my neck finally popped. Oh my god, it was like the best release ever. And now I don't have any pain in my neck. And I ran into so many people yesterday. Let me see. I seen somebody that I know in my area where I live. An acquaintance, friend of a friend. I didn't talk to him, but I seen him. And I thought it was really weird that he was in a totally different area. So he seemed out of place, but I recognized him right off the bat, which was weird. Then I go to the grocery store and I meet a friend that I haven't seen in about a year and a half. And she's doing really well. Christine, if you're watching this, hey. So that was nice to see her. And come to find out, we're like practically neighbors. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, I ran into this woman that, maybe, I'm sure I've told you this. I told you this yesterday. But I ran into this woman that I used to sort of know back in my heyday, where I'd go out and watch live bands and stuff. And this particular lady, we were all young and stuff, and I guess our group used to be really snotty to her. Not necessarily go out of our way to make life hell for her, but we didn't really give her the time of day, and she could tell we were all sort of laughing at her and stuff, which is just horrible. So, I was a mean person. I mean, I still can be, but that was really bad. There was no filter. Anyway, I seen her. My first instinct was, hey, how are you doing? I mean, we're almost 40 years old. In fact, I think she is 40, if not 42 or something. She's a little older than me. Anyway, let's figure, hey. And she had a big chip on her shoulder. She was not happy at work. An old friend from my heyday, she came in. And I was like, oh my god, you're like the fourth person that I've seen today that usually I don't run into people. But yesterday was one of those days. And this particular girl that I ran into, I used to be so jealous of her. So don't ever try to be jealous or envious. I know it's hard to do, because emotions are emotions and you really can't control how you feel. But what you can do is, once you feel a certain feeling or an emotion, you can pick it apart and say, look, this is the reason I would feel this way, but there's no reason you should have to feel this way. Either it be envious or jealous or whatever. But I thought she was so pretty, She had the blonde hair and the big boobs, and back when I was 21, 22, that's what I thought was beautiful. There was other aspects of her that I thought were fantastic. But fast forward it 17 years, 15 years, she practically looks like a crackhead. And that goes for a good handful of people that I used to know back in the day. And I'm like, what was I thinking? I don't know if it's karma. I don't know if I was just in a haze back when I was younger. Could have been just drunk all day. I don't know. And, yeah. So it gives me that special little feeling. And I guess that's from my rudeness, or my little being a bitch or rude to the person like I did the other one is still sort of there. But I don't go on my way to make somebody feel like crap. I keep it inside and make it so that I feel all warm and fuzzy about my life. That's bad. Horrible. Horrible. I might have to delete this. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Can you see him? Right ahead. Wait for me. And he looks all sorts of... Finally back at home. I'm gonna sit and veg. My neck's starting to give me a little trouble. Not like it was, but I think I'm more sensitive to it. But It's just a little sore, not that big of a deal. So I went to Rite Aid and got some Aleve, see if those work. And then I got, let's see, airbrush legs. It says for legs, but I usually use it for my face. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, it's basically like a cover up for your legs, and I've had good results with this spray stuff that I use on my face. I don't use it all the time because it's actually pretty dark, but it really does work really well. So I got this one because it's in more of like a foundation kind of thing, so I'm going to try that. And I got, oh, look at how cute. I don't know if you could see it. These are the those little sticker things you put on your nails, and they are these cool corally pink and green and blue peacock feather like things. I probably won't put them on now because my nails are starting to grow out, but I'll do it next time. But those are really cute. And yes to blueberries. This is like a face wash. I wanted to try this, and since it was on clearance, look at that, $5 basically. I thought I'd try that. And I specifically went in there. Oh, and I got applications for the boys. And I got, I don't know if you could see the colors. Oh, this was open. Julie G polish from the Wetner Jessie Girl line. This is, you can't see it, but it is Beach Bonfire. Doesn't that look like a beach bonfire? Really wanted that one. And then I got this one's like a corally with some shimmer in that one. And this is Umbrella Drink. That's really cute. I'm sort of into the corals and oranges lately. And NYC had a sale. It's basically 75% off. So I got all these little lipsticks that were $1.99, and they were only 49 cents. So can't go wrong with that. And I got, what colors did I get? Will it tell me? Snow Cone, Fragile Pink, the Vintage Pinks, and Rose Gold. So I got those. Then I got two stains. These are also 75% off, so they were like $4 something. And then I got them for $1.24, which are good. And I got this one is Forever Mine Wine. Forever Mine Wine. It's a winey rouge color. And this one is Forever Freesia. So we'll try those. Not too bad for 75% off. So I usually wouldn't have gotten these, but because they were so cheap, why not? That's what I did. That's what I got. And then I'm going to eat now that I'm finally home. And I don't have to worry about running home to drive him back to work tomorrow. So that's always good. And yeah, that's it. Take my medicine and sort of veg out for a little bit since I only got about 4.5 hours of sleep. I feel good, but basically you're feeling good and everything, and then all of a sudden you realize, crap, I have to go to work.